Today we will discuss the identification and nuclear synthesis of trans-uranium elements. Keep few points in mind. Naturally occurring elements are up to atomic number 92, that is the uranium. It means atomic number 92 is the highest atomic number of naturally occurring elements. And uranium has the last position in periodic table. And after uranium, the elements synthesized are called transuranic or transuranium elements. Since 1940, 11 elements with atomic numbers 93 to 103, 102 and 103 have been synthesized by nuclear reactions. Nuclear reactions are those reactions in which nucleus is involved, is called nuclear reaction. And nuclear reaction is caused by irradiation of the nuclei of the elements. The element with atomic number 93 to 103 have also been identified. 92 atomic number containing element is uranium, and after uranium 93 to 103 have also been identified. These 11 elements are man-made elements, and these 11 elements are placed. These 11 elements are placed after uranium in periodic table and are collectively called trans-uranium elements. Elements heavier than uranium, having atomic number greater than uranium. Separation of actinide elements. Transuranium elements are produced as a result of nuclear reactions. Actinides are isolated from the target materials on which the material which is irradiated by neutrons, etc., and irradiated nuclear fuels. The commonly used methods for the separation of actinides are precipitation method, etc. We will discuss these methods one by one. First one is precipitation method for the separation of actinides. Tri and tetra positive ions, tri means ions with +3 oxidation states, and tetra positive ions means the ion with +4 oxidation number can be precipitated as their fluorides or their phosphates in acidic solutions. It means if actinide have oxidation number +3 and +4 can be precipitated by forming their fluorides, phosphates in acidic solution, means in solution having pH less. Actinide in higher oxidation states possess two tendencies. There are few lanthanides or actinides which with higher oxidation state cannot be precipitated. Other few form complexes. This method is particularly useful for the separation of actinides for the uranium, americium group. It means this method is useful for this group of elements from uranium to americium. When the ion is insufficient means if the concentration of ion in solution is less than a definite value, then there is less chance of precipitation or self-precipitation, or to say that when the concentration of actinide ions is insufficient in solution, then they are difficult to precipitate. Then we apply the co-precipitation. Precipitation of one substance along with the precipitation of other substances called co-precipitation can be done. This co-precipitation can be done by using carrier like lanthanum fluoride and bismuth phosphate, BiPO4 bismuth phosphate. The lanthanum fluoride co-precipitation, lanthanum fluoride co-precipitation method has been used for the separation of Np, neptunium and plutonium. These elements are obtained by neutron irradiation of uranium. It means these elements can be separated as precipitate along with the precipitation of lanthanum fluorides. The bismuth phosphate co-precipitation, it means the precipitation of bismuth phosphate precipitate. Also the actinides, plutonium type, etc. The bismuth phosphate co-precipitation has been discovered by Thomson and Seaborg and is useful for large-scale separation of plutonium from uranium and fission products. Fission product breakdown of the nucleus is called fission products. It is shown in flow sheet diagram. It is shown in flow sheet diagram where the flow sheet diagram is a shortcut method to understand the whole process easily in a simple way. Bismuth phosphate co-precipitation method for the precipitation of Pu from uranium and fission products FPS, fission products FPS. It means fission product is abbreviated as FPs. Uranium oxide, plutonium and fission products when treated with nitride ions, then the oxidation state change from +6 to +4. This remains same and fission products. Now addition of sulfuric acid to prevent precipitation of uranium +6. We want to precipitate here 2 oxygen -4 -4. It means it is +6 +6 -4 +2 remaining the -4, and it is prevented from precipitation. And the second thing which is to be added here, the addition of bismuth phosphate. What happens on addition of these two reagents? The precipitate produced are bismuth phosphate which carrying Pu +4 and is carried by bismuth phosphate better than Pu +3. It means bismuth phosphate is carrying Pu +4 in better way than Pu +3. And this precipitate is insoluble. What is a precipitate? When two solutions react and a solid material is produced, that is called precipitate. It is abbreviated as PPT. And the remaining filtrate which pass on through the filter paper is called filtrate, that contains the uranium oxide, in which uranium has oxidation state +6. Now this precipitate bismuth phosphate which contains the Pu +4 in more concentration, then this precipitate is dissolved in HNO3 and it is oxidized, and oxidation of Pu +4 to +6 is done with KMnO4 or potassium dicarbonate and sodium bismuth. Here we collect these things: PuO2 -2, bismuth +3 and fission products. Now phosphate is added. What phosphate. It make bismuth phosphate carrying fission products and the filtrate that contain PU process. These fission products are further processed to get the more number of actinides. It is all about the actinides, their separation in a simple way. Try to memorize it. Thank you.